Stanford has been arrested and charged in connection with KJ's death.
The recording we received from a family member only has part of the conversation, which begins with the transporter explaining what happened. She says, "I went to the daycare and I got sidetracked and stopped off and got something to eat. And when I came out, instead of going to the left to the daycare because I got called and said I didn't have a case, I instantly said to myself, oh, I'm done for the day. I'm going to go home." Stark's father responds to that, saying that they left his son. The transporter then says that instead of going to the daycare, they came home and forgot Starks was in their back seat. Now, they repeatedly apologize and say that there are not enough words to express how bad they feel. This is when one of Stark's relatives comes in. She responds and says, "That baby died in a car. He suffocated. He didn't have no help, no nothing. You had the child safety lock on the doors. You didn't think to look in the back seat?" The transporter responds and says, "No, ma'am, I did not." They proceed to explain what happened, and she ends with saying, "I wouldn't have killed no child." And the Jefferson County Coroner's Office says Stark sat in the backseat of a car on Pine Tree Drive from 12:30 until 5:30. And sadly, he was pronounced dead 30 minutes later.
Friday night in Bessemer, the community gathered with balloons and candles to uplift the life of 3-year-old KJ.
We're very grateful that you're here. Please keep staying with us until this investigation is over.
Authorities say KJ was likely left in the car for around 5 hours before being discovered.
She rode around for over an hour from 11:30 to after 12:30 with KJ in the back seat and drove back to her home, where she said she forgot that he was in the car. She had one job. She had one job to do, and that was to pick KJ up from the daycare and to take him back to where she picked him up.
Stanford has been charged with violating an Alabama code which involves being a person for hire responsible for a child under the age of 7 and leaving the child unattended in a motor vehicle in a manner that creates an unreasonable risk of injury or harm. The charge is classified as a Class B felony with a potential punishment ranging from 2 to 20 years if convicted.
We will reunite with you up there. You was taken from us and we never had a chance to say goodbye. But I know you are now safe up on high. So thank you to all that came out to celebrate the life of my nephew, Ketorius KJ Stark.